Hey Chuck, yeah, what's up? Yeah, man, yeah.
Me. Welcome back, viewers of the internet, to another special episode of Ronald Weed Talks to You, the viewers, the people of the world. Any news? I told you, man. I didn't see her, okay? I didn't.
Oh! There he is, my favorite client.
Mainly the younger generation who aren't quite sure of themselves or what they want to do.
I feel great, man. Totally stoked. Feel as fucking great as a guy on his deathbed. That's how I fucking feel.
I didn't know. What's her condition? Fuck.
How are you, sir? Jack Nicholson, I should be calling you after that last starring role I got you. What was it? 16 pages? Very nice. How did you enjoy that, sir? Are we rolling? Yeah, what's up, my man? Yeah. It's been a minute since I've seen you too. What's poppin'?
Today our first guest is Roxanne Wiley. Roxanne, what is your question?
I don't wanna come through and put all my problems on you, Chuck, but if I'm being honest,
Fuck. Okay. There's 4 people in the car. There's me, there's somebody in the passenger seat, 2 people in the back.
yes, I know you only had 2 lines, but the point is you had lines at all. You had 16 pages of being seen. Me, I've been great, thank you. I've been absolutely fine as a professional surfer.
I completely understand. However, I believe that you are confused when you talk about climate change.
Honestly, man, this is super rushed, right?
Yeah, there was music playing, but it wasn't Max. I don't know what song.
The point is, you got some more exposure. You're building your repertoire. You're building your brand. You're building your brand. Yeah. So, please ask your questions. Shoot. Why am I the best surfer ever? Well, I mean, statistically, I'm the greatest of all time, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, there's probably some dude who invented this sport, you know, and like he was probably pretty good. And so, you know, like in terms of like, I am the best now. And because now is what we know, we attribute that as ever. But of course, there will be someone to come along who will be better than I. We all know that. It's just a matter of time.
First of all, the most concerning thing for our civilization, for our species, is not climate change. It is us. We are the most at risk of risking ourselves of destruction. It is our ideologies and our beliefs in such things that climate change will end us that is the reason for our danger to ourselves. It is almost as if we are running around with scissors, and that is not a good thing to do. Next question.
I gotta be the first one to say it. because me and Kaylee met 6 months ago. And today I'm fucking marrying her? What? This is totally whacked out of proportion, right? I mean, you were, what, 30? When you got married, you were 30. And you'd known, how long had you known Eliza? 5 years. 5 years, that's a reasonable amount of time to know each other and to wait. But 6 months, man. What the hell was I thinking? This is the end of my fucking life right here. I'm gonna be changing diapers in 9 months, you know? That's how fast things are going. Maybe like, I don't know, like, rock. Yeah. No, I wouldn't say it, had instilled any, feeling of violence, no. But, yeah, there was, we just come from a party. There was a party down the road, probably about half a mile away from, the incident. It was a big party, yeah, major. A lot of alcohol, but I didn't drink. I'm not 21, so, yeah. No, I didn't see this girl at the party. I didn't honestly get a good look at her. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think I did see her at the party. Yeah, I think I might even know her from school. Jane? Yeah, Jane Ashwood. Wow. Yeah, there was, the guys in the car with you. I understand you're here. You want more work. You want something more credible. You want credibility. And I can give it to you. I've got this next play coming in very, very shortly. It's a starring role in a assisting role. But the point is more lines. I think I did the count myself. It was roughly 26 pages. But I think only one line. Look, the point is, they need people on stage to make it look like something's actually going on. I read the script, it wasn't all that good. The point is they're paying okay. By okay, I mean it's something. You know, you're an actor, okay? You're not always going to be making the big bucks. Yes, I have won the most trophies, a record-breaking 37. Of course, Seamus Belamus being in number 2 spot with 36. He's not that far behind. But Seamus and I are much closer than you would believe. I know we have our back and forth banter. I know he's always talking smack. And when we come head to head, it's easy to see who is the best.
My darling, you are, of course, excused. No, I think that your pronouns are irrelevant when it comes to things like conversation. For instance, pronouns are... It is something that gets in the way of understanding each other. For instance, I can't understand it because there is no logic behind it. If you were to call me she, I will look at you strangely. And if you were to ask me to call you he, even though I'm pretty sure that you have a female sex organ under those clothes, and you ask me to call you he, I would look at you sort of funnily. I would say, what is wrong with you? And why is it that you are the way you are? And if you did in fact have a large male organ, or even a not so large one, I would quite honestly throw you out of the studio because you deceived me. Next question.
could you talk me off the ledge here, man? I'm gonna bolt. Yeah, I love her. Man, I'm 26 years old. I ain't never loved nobody before. I love football, but you know, that's different. That's a different type of love. I feel different with Kaylee than I felt with anyone else before, and that's probably what got into my mind about proposing. And then her mom was giving us all this shit about how you're only young once and you know you gotta get started before whatever. And you know, Kaylee's in my ear every night about this shit. So one day I got in a mood, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna fucking do it. I got all hyped up to do it. And then I walk in the room to ask her, and there she is. She's sitting cross-legged, and she looks like she's just... And so I'm like, boom, I'm gonna get her right now. I was gonna like wait a little bit, make it really exciting, but I decided no. I'm just gonna spring it on to her. And so I just said, hey babe, wanna get married? And her face lit up. And I lit up. And then what ensued was awesome. It was so awesome. And then after about 3 hours, she calls her mom and all of her friends, and all of a sudden, I'm laying in the bed, looking up at the ceiling, thinking, holy fuck. Yeah, there was, the guys in the car with me were, there was Jake, James, there was and me and Mark. Yeah, we were all at the party. I driven us there. It was my car. Yes, it might be registered in my mum's name. Might be. Yeah, but someday you will. And it'll be because of me. Kid, I know there are big agencies out there that could maybe, just maybe, like, just, you know, they have more connections than I do, but, and they could propel you to stardom, but what they don't have is what I am willing to give you. And that's my complete devotion. You and one other client are what I am solely focused on. Completely 100%. Scout's honor. I don't even go home. I sleep here. Me and you, man, we're gonna make it to the top. So, what do you say about this play? I think it's called... Yeah, of course. The ladies are definitely attracted to a surfer barrel. And I don't know if your little camera can pick this up, but I ain't just packing surfing abilities, you know what I'm saying? But being a professional surfer does get you chicks, yeah. I'd show my 8-pack, but I don't want the world to know that I have an 8-pack, because I'm not that guy. That's why I always surf fully clothed. I'd wear a suit if I could. I mean, honestly, I think that would be dope. Shark attacks? Yeah, man, shit happens down here, you know? In fact, I went to Australia one time and I was talking to some dude with one fucking arm.
Yes. No, I would not say that, no. I would say personally, in my personal opinion, that Donald Trump is more of a stepping stone than a broken ladder.
And then we're hitched just as soon as you could say cheese. you know, that's insane, man. I think what got me was the storytelling aspect of it, you know? Like, you get in your head about making all these different scenarios of, like, telling stories in the future about what's happened, you know? I just picture telling our grandkids that, you know, came home one day and I had the ring in my pocket. Saw a little lady, she was all upset. I said, "Hey, baby, what do you say about getting married?"
Yeah, but like she brought it. She co-signed it.
Fuck.
When will we hear back? What exactly is she struggling with at the moment?
Or something like that. It's a good play. Good credibility wise, I don't think there's anyone in the cast that's done movies, but they're known in their communities, you know, and you're getting to be known. I had a call the other day from a New York PD, NYPD, about a car that was registered in your name that they had towed. Apparently I'm your next of kin. That's sweet. Don't worry about that. I'll sort that out for you. What are buddies for? What are managers for? I was also thinking about a promotion for myself. You know, we've been together 3 months now, and this is the third thing I brought you. And I noticed you aren't connected. It's just me, and I'm your agent. But what about if I became your manager? I mean, I appreciate it. It probably doesn't mean much to you right now. You don't understand what a manager is. But I'm basically like your handler. You know, I could take care of a lot more stuff for you. More money, of course. Not. I was thinking 20% for manager instead of 15. Listen, I know it's more money and it's money that you can't afford to give away, but you gotta spend money to make money. Kid, if you weren't even employing me, you wouldn't have got your last 2 jobs. Forget about any future jobs you might get because of me. You wouldn't get them. Because you don't have anybody. You're unknown. Nobody knows who you are. People know who I am. Dude was fucking bit by a shark, man. I mean, could you believe that shit? That's insane. By the way, bro, do you want something to drink? You do? Water? Yeah, cool. It was bottled water. Take a bottle of water. Doesn't matter to me. I've got water to spare. I own water. I am the water god. Yeah, I'm Aquaman. Yeah, I was surprised when they made Aquaman that they didn't invite me to at least guest star as myself, let alone play Aquaman. They gave it to somebody who doesn't look like he's ever... He looks like he would fall through a surfboard if he stepped on it. He's so massive. Plus, I'm taller than that guy, so whatever.
So I would like to ban that phrase from ever existing ever. But of course, I would like to say that Donald Trump is a stepping stone to the next big thing, Alex Jones. Now, Alex Jones, or of course, perhaps, Nigel Farage and his excellent ideologies of doesn't matter on your colour, go back to your mother. I quite honestly almost cried the first time I heard that, and I find it to be most compelling even to this day. I think even Mr. Ronald Reagan would have to admit to this excellent ideology. Next question.
And I'd say the rest is history. But you know what? You know fucking what, Chuck? I don't like that story anymore. 26 years old. I've been with like 10 women, you know? I feel like there's more in me, you know? There's more to give. And I'm just gonna shack up with Kaylee. Kaylee, you know, now I'm thinking I'm settling here. I never wanted to settle. You should have seen me when I was in school. I was the Mr. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be that guy. And now, I'm settling.
Radical for me. Okay. Okay, so that day I had gone up probably around 12, and I called Jake, and we got in the car. I got in the car and I came around to his house. He lives around maybe 2 streets away, maybe 5 minutes in the car.
But kid, this is a wise move for you, getting in my good books. Getting me early before, like, everybody wants a piece of me. You know what I'm saying here? So what are you thinking? Yeah? 20%? Alright, you know, you drive a hard bargain. I'm only going up 5% here, you know? If you think about it, that's out of $100, it goes from 15 to 20. You know, you're still getting $80. You know, out of $1 million, you're still getting $800,000. It's just 50 grand more at max. I mean, you're not going to be making $1 million for 5-6 years. You're not going to be in a movie for 5 or 6 years. You'll be in TV, and you'll be in the background, you'll be an extra. But the point is with this industry, and what everybody agrees, is that you pay your dues. And when you do, then people's upturned noses come down and they take a good look at you. And they see how well you paid your dues. And they see how dedicated you were. And then they respect you, which is so important. They respect you. And when they respect you, then comes the treating like you're an equal. And then rolls. You know, I don't know where you get this in your head that you just rock up and then all of a sudden you're on Broadway or you're on the movies or the theater. That's not how it works, kid. Wish it was. I mean, I would be fucking rich. They want to make sure you know your shit. They want to make sure you're tried and tested. They don't want to pull some jackass off of the street. What does it take to be a great surfer? That's the best question you've asked all day. To be a great surfer, you have to have great balance of not only being able to deal with the chicks, but also being able to deal with the long hours you got to put in down at the bars. It's networking, my friend. If I didn't know the right people, I wouldn't be sitting here. Comprende? If I hadn't met Juan de Gonzalez at that tiki bar, I would probably not be sitting here.
In fact, Roxanne, I think your time is up. We're going to move on to our next viewer at home. So please, we'll have our expert podcasting wizarding abilities move to the next person. Next question, please. Yes, of course. I have my hair trimmed regularly by myself. I use no conditioner or shampoo. I believe that is the stepping stone to a receding hairline.
See, look, you believe people. Some. See, What became of Adam? Oh, he married that nurse, Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee. Oh, wow. Wow, he married Kaylee. Wow. He didn't look far. He gave up quick. Gave up. And then we went and we picked up Mark and James. We picked up. Yeah, we picked up either Jake or Mark first. I can't remember which. And then we went to movies and we saw the Barbie movie, and it was kind of lame, but we were, just checking out all the chicks. So we have a deal. Very nice. Very nice. I will have the contract signed, and I'll get that over to you ASAP. Go-to drink order, of course. I go for a double entendre, a triple peach. Throw some lime in there. I'm not an overly citrusy guy, but give me some lime. I can handle it, And I'll also have. Sometimes I'll just have a beer. I prefer the good stuff. You know what I mean when I say the good stuff. Yeah. I started surfing when I was. I started late. I was a mere age of 29 when I first started surfing.
And it is not receding at all. Also, I would like to point out what a retarded question for a political show. Next question. No, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that at all. No. The rumours that Madeleine McCann is still alive I find to be offensive to the McCann family, who tried so very hard to find her, but obviously failed. With such a birth defect as being a woman, you'd think she would have turned up by now. But, no. Anyway, next question.
I am a bad person if I just walk out right now. Just go on and try and live the life. Live my life. I'm gonna walk out on everybody. They're all sitting out there, and she's in that other room. Graduation party was being thrown by, I think it was a girl, maybe Megan. One more thing, I think we should change your name. I don't like Max. I don't like Max Manetsky. I don't think Max Manetsky's really where it's at. I think we gotta go for something more big. We gotta go for something more Hollywood. Here's what I had in mind. Maximus? You get to keep something. Maximus Morone. Maximus Morone. Star of A Pirate's Chest. Maximus Morone. A star of A Star Is Born. Something like that. You get what I'm getting at? What do you think? You got a suggestion? I'm willing to listen. Yeah. Go ahead. Next question. What's that? Oh, favorite place to surf. That's a good one. I like Hawaii. Yeah. I also like the chicks there. Yes. Yeah. My troubles with the feminist community. I wouldn't honestly call them troubles, but more learning experiences for the both of us. I mean, they're so uptight. and I'm super, super mellow. So if we both took a note out of each other's books, we would be in better places.
But only, you know. Next question. Yes, I am in the Fortress of Solitude right now, which is my humble abode, and I have, of course, several VPNs and firewalls and things to stop the evil forces that be from penetrating my operation. Next question. Yes, of course. Suzanne. Yes, Suzanne. What is your question, woman? No, I am not sexist or chauvinist for that matter. In fact, I happen to love all of the women. In fact, I even, my mother was a woman. And so I couldn't hate my mother now, could I? Next question. No, I don't want to talk about that. No, listen, I already answered this question when it comes to sexism. My mother was a woman, of course. Can't you get that through your thick skull, woman? No, my language, while provocative in your opinion, is not relevant, because your opinion is ridiculous. Next question.
And she's got that full face of makeup on, and she's all excited about how her life is gonna be. And I'm gonna pull the plug. I'm gonna damn near drown her. I'm gonna drown her. And for what? My own selfish reasons? I'm not ready. They say you'll never be ready. But surely if Kaylee was the one.
So you're saying her chances of survival are good? So if I wasn't drunk and she survives, I'm off the hook? Okay. Do you think I should get a lawyer? Right. I know they said that during the arrest. Where are my friends right now? Okay. Send them home? I know I was the one driving. Fuck.
You want to keep your name, keep your name. Hey, I'm just your manager. What can I do? Alright, good catching up. Back to work. What are we doing on time, by the way? I've got a meeting. Right, okay. Yeah, I think we should probably wrap this up, if I'm being honest. I got, you know what I'm saying? Last questions, man, last questions.
And folks at home, this has been a very thoroughly exciting episode of Wondrous Ideas of the Third Dimension with me, Mr. Ronald Weed. Thank you all for watching, and please make sure to subscribe.
I'd feel it. And I wouldn't even be thinking about walking out that door. Right? Thanks, Chuck. I'll see you out there. Or in. I won't, depending decide what I'm gonna do. How would I like to be remembered? That's a great last question. I would like to be remembered as a man who surfed. But not just that. I'd like to be remembered as a man who surfed metaphorically through people. And when I say that, I mean like my vibe and my energy affected so many people that it encouraged them to chase their dreams and become like me, or better themselves to become like me, or at least try to. That's great. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was good. It was really good.